Okay, we should be ready. Welcome to the first ever Auckland FC Football Show. The first one ever, and the first one ever. Just saying the first one ever. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, I'm Rob, and oh shit, it's all going. It is working. Hey, Cobain's here. Sweet. Okay, welcome to the first ever Auckland FC show. I'm Rob Woodward, and we're going to talk about all things football. And the best part is that it is live and absolutely anything can happen. Also, if you're in the chat, I'll be reading all of your chat messages so that you can have a say, and some of the best comments we'll actually throw up on screen. So what are we going to look at today? Yes, proud to be on the very first show. Okay, look at this. I'll show you that. Proud to be on the very first show. This is going to be exciting right before the match. I know this will be finished just before the match because I know everyone wants to, mainly myself. I don't care if you want to watch me, but I'm going to be watching it with Ange and everything like that. Just get excited, motivated about the match that starts in about another hour from now. So cool. Hey Ange, also good to see you. And it's Nico, he's on vacation from Napier. Hope everything's going well for you. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so when I go have a look at this, what did you think of the Newcastle game? The Newcastle Auckland FC versus Newcastle game. Just so you know, I have a graphic that best shows what happened on New Year's Day. It is this one here. Let's have a look. No, this one here, maybe. A graphical representation of Auckland FC versus the Newcastle Jets. They came and they pretty much destroyed us. It was, my God, it was like, oh, there's so many things I can say about it. But anyway, let's have a look. So what are your thoughts about the Auckland FC versus Newcastle Jets on New Year's Day? What are your thoughts about it? Of course, you weren't happy with the results if you're an Auckland FC fan. Oh, man, it was so frustrating. So there were 3 goals in the first 16 minutes of this game. Makes it an exciting match. The only problem is there are those 2 goals against us really early. Lachlan Rose with his first goal in the 7th minute, proving that he isn't a Timu Haaland, despite what the crowd says. And then, what's the name? Randall's goal. He came back with a goal in the 13th minute, and it was a stunner from that free kick. That angle is like, you thought De Vries was going to take it and put it in there, but it was just like the way it just curled into the bottom left corner for us. It snuck into the lower left corner near the post. But in the 16th minute, you had Will Dobson scoring, and he'd only just come on as an injury replacement 10 minutes earlier. I can't remember who got injured, but he came on. And then again, but this is the defining moment for what I think is the defining moment. In the 21st minute, Max Cooper of the Newcastle Jets got his 2nd yellow card. So he was sent off, leaving his team with only 10 players for the rest of the match for 70-odd minutes. However, as we've seen in other matches this season, having 10 players or playing against 10 players doesn't necessarily mean it will be easier for the opposing team to score. I mean, Auckland FC had loads more possession for the rest of the game. There's like 71% in total, but we couldn't break them. I'm gonna speak about this game again. We just wanna. This is like group therapy. It's like yes, we just like a recovery thing, group therapy. So it was not the best performance ever. That is so true. And as you mentioned, the red card ruined the game. Because like you sort of plan for against 11 players, but for some reason when there are 10 players on the pitch, it goes weird. They lost a centre half, as you said, and they had to drop everyone back because of it. So since they dropped everyone back, like had like a back line of, was it like 9 players plus the goalie? It's like it's pretty hard. I mean, and we had so much possession. Actually, I think I can show you here. Have a look at these stats here. We had almost 71% possession against their 30-odd, but they couldn't seem to break the scoreline even after 23 shots on goal. That's like 23 shots. That is loads. I mean, they only had 6 shots on goal. They converted 4 of them. Whereas when we had, if you can look at those stats there, we had 23 shots of goal, but only 8 were on target. 8 on target of those 23 shots. It's like, what happened to those? Where did they go? It's like, that's like nuts. When I don't know where it went. But anyway. So, and we had, and it's just like what it felt like was happening. If you look at those corner stats, let's get rid of these comments. Oh, wrong one. Get rid of that there. If we look at the crosses there, if we look at the crosses, this is something that happened a lot. There were 59 crosses. It felt like they were like spamming, as someone mentioned, they're like spamming the crosses, trying to get the crosses into the middle of the box, probably hoping Cosgrove was going to connect with a header or something, but it never seemed to eventuate. Of the 59 crosses only, if you look, 28 or 29% were successful, which, you know, I would have personally liked more like cutbacks or just try something else, because if you only like got 30% of the crosses like working, it's like you got to change things up. It's not, and I heard it wasn't just us at the stadium. We heard other people saying, do something else, try something else, because if you always do the same thing and it doesn't work, you're going to get the same results. Nothing. So yeah, that was pretty sucky. And the final nail in the coffin, of course, was right at the end. Rose's, was it Rosie? Yeah, is it Lachlan Rose? Anyway, Rose's goal in extra time. You know, how did that come about? Of course, Vald, you know, the Auckland FC goalkeeper, went up to the other goal box to help out in a corner, like the final corner in the final seconds of the match. Of course, that corner didn't happen. It's just like another cross that just did not seem to work. It just, man. But of course, we didn't contain the ball or keep the ball or do anything with that ball. But there was like a big, like a breakaway. And there was like a mad rush with tired legs. And of course, Lachlan Rose, is it Lockie or Lachlan? Anyway, that guy, Rose, Tumu Haaland, he scored into an empty goal. But if you look at that replay there, you'll see that ball just about hits the post. It was like he had the open goal, but he just about missed. So he would have been like spewing if it hadn't happened. And then it would appear like it was offside, like the lineup. And I remember like going down the stairs, like shouting, like, take that, you should. And it was just like, but then they went to the VAR, the VAR, and it was given. I mean, what in that situation, like, do you think Vald should have gone up and tried to help out with the scoring? Personally, I think yes, because it's the dying minutes. You're losing anyway. So if you lose by 1 or lose by 2, but you have the possibility to draw, it can make a difference. So, I mean, yeah, it had to be done. On a side note, this is the first time the teams have met when it's not raining. Like the other two games was like real shit. It was like terrible, like pouring down with rain. But today there was no rain, so there's no excuses. The general consensus of what I've heard from people and online is that Auckland FC seemed lacking or uninspired today. Steve, the coach, Steve. Steve says, "Oh shit, I've just forgotten his name." Yeah, I'm a top Auckland FC fan. I can't remember. Steve Corica. Yeah, anyway, Steve, it's first name basis. You know how it is. Steve says, like, he actually gave, since the Sydney game was like cancelled or postponed, they gave him an extra couple of days to recover and things, and that did not seem to work today. It was like, oh man, it wasn't good. Okay, so like goes for the full block of the team, lesser players, cross, no intention of finishing. What frustrated me was the lack of finishing from Logan and Jonty. Yes, I mean, Jonty's come up from the reserves, so he's like very new to the A-League. I've seen his potential in the reserves games and everything like that. Unfortunately, when I was like going back and looking at it, they're like, a lot of people blamed him, but at the same time, there's some very awkward moments for him to try and score. So it's like, I sort of felt sorry for him. I really wanted him to score since he like just come up from the reserves. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. And I think, yes, someone agrees here. Cobain, I think he should have gone up. It's either a loss or 2-2. Doesn't matter how much you lose by. So he went up there. But he was sort of, the way he ran back wasn't the fastest. I don't know why he wasn't that fast. Because it was, I mean, he's tall, he's got longer legs, he can like gallop a lot more, and he can't be tired because he's doing nothing in the goal all the time. Not like the other players, like Lockie running around like a bloody tornado going all over the place. So, I mean, he could have run back. He's, okay, Steve, first name basis, Steve Corica. Steve, thank you, Ant. Steve, make the goalies run more, get them stamina up, not just trying to save goals, get them running. That is my professional view as a coach who got his certification from a wheat Bix packet. But yeah, someone else thinks that Vold should have gone up. Yeah. So keepers are never the fastest, to be honest, especially considering Lockie Rose is one of the fastest in the league. Yeah, Lockie's bloody fast as. I love seeing him in action, but that's something, maybe that's just something they can train the goalies, just to give that little bit of an edge. They don't need, I mean, just to run back, oh man. But anyway, something positive about this game. Yes, there was something positive about this match. There were 16,000 people in the stadium. That's good. I mean, half of them were very hungover. I'm pretty sure you can smell the alcohol on them still, or at least where I was standing. But it's not bad for the New Year's Day. Honestly, I was expecting only to get to like 10,000 or so. Yeah, and as over here also, Sam Cosgrove's finishing that match was very disappointing. I totally agree with you with that, but it seems to be like not just this match, a number of these matches, he's either sometimes very lucky, but I don't know if our players are not used to him. I think the fact that Cosgrove is so tall and De Vries was going to do some crosses over into them, you think he'd be able to connect, but it's just there's no connection between them. So I completely understand. And here, Cobain, breaking news, just coming in from the cheap seats. Breaking news just announced, South Island United has signed Christian Gray as of 2 minutes ago. Breaking news, how cool is that? South Island United are gonna get so many Argentinian fans. Not the Boca Junior guys, but the rest of the Argentinian fans. Because if you see what they did on Auckland City's pages and everything like that, they were bloody like, oh, any comments or anything, or that certain situation that happened when it got hacked and they just spammed full of funny comments and everything like that. So that was probably a very good move for South Island United, because they're gonna gather a whole fan base, but especially from Argentina. So yeah, coming back here. Oops, what is that? Like that one shot where he just stuttered for a bit, looking like he was trying to find a pass, but instead he just gives him a goal kick. It was like, that was like frustrating. Oops. Going up here. Cosgrove was frustrating when he had the ball underneath him for 5 seconds. Huh? Christian Gray, yes, Ange says, is that the same Christian Gray I know? Well, we're talking about the one from from Auckland City, not the one where your poster is on the wall with my head on it. No, anyway, we get distracted. We get distracted easily in these things. Yeah, he got the ball on and he's like he's never. Oh, yeah. But anyway, so that's really interesting. I think, what does this say? I think Steve has seen the consensus view of Cosgrove and dropped him onto the bench this game. I actually haven't seen who's starting in this game. Isn't it? Oh, I think who's starting? Let me know, because Cosgrove on the bench. Ooh, that's pretty. I mean, Randall will be there. I imagine maybe Lockie will be up the top there. So yeah, it'd be very interesting. Do you think? Oh, okay. Here's a good question. Okay, we're gonna talk about. Before we go into the OFC, I'm gonna go explain the OFC in a minute. I'll answer those questions. Some great questions coming in here. I just want to go to the next one. Okay, I don't want to talk about Newcastle. It never existed. We're going to forget about it forever. Okay, we're done that. These are just a quick look at the results from the rest of the round. Western Sydney Wanderers is down the bottom there, scraping the bottom of the barrel. Macarthur won that. Melbourne Victory beat Perth Glory. Wellington Phoenix, they actually won a match for once. Oh, clap for them. Against Brisbane Roar, which is very good for us because it just keeps Brisbane Roar away from us. 1 second, I'm going to go change something over here. Media, style. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of something over here. Sweet. Back to the comments. Melbourne City, Sydney FC, boring match, 0-0. How's this? Central Coast Mariners 4-0 against Adelaide. That was not expected. I mean, if you were trying to bet or anything this week, you would have probably lost lots of money. But I don't do that type of shit anyway. Anyway, let's go to the next one. If we look at the table, it looks pretty weird here. On the screen, I'm saying. Look at that. Auckland is up the top. We are top of the league. We are top of the league. Say! We're top of the league, just 1 point ahead of Sydney. You'll notice that, and everyone else has had 11 matches except for Auckland and Sydney. Why is that? Because it was postponed. Breaking news. Weekend A-League fixtures at, was it Leichhardt Oval, postponed due to Joe Lolly being injured. That was the real reason. I heard it from the grapevine. They said it was unsafe playing surface. But no, I'm pretty sure it's like, oh no, we can't have Auckland FC winning because Joe Lolly's out. So we've got to make sure we'll just postpone it to later. Controversial take or not? Maybe. Okay. So yeah, and look at Western Sydney way down the bottom. No one had that on their bingo card this year. It's like everyone expected Western Sydney Wanderers. I'm actually glad they're down there because it's the team I really don't like outside of Wellington Phoenix. But it was just like they're down the bottom. No one expected that. Sweet. That's good. Anything interesting happening? Yeah, so Brisbane, they could have overtaken us, but thank you, Wellington Phoenix, for doing that for us. Okay. Match tonight. Here's the match tonight, and thank you very much. We have Cobain says, we got Brooke. This is the lineup. Brooke, Randall, Francois, Rogerson, Verstrate, Gallegos, De Vries. Oh, May's not there. Right? Interesting. So you haven't got Guillermo May, and we haven't got Cosgrove. That's going to be interesting. Francois starting, Verstrate, Gallegos, De Vries, Pinecker, good, Hall, Sakai, and Vowd. Ooh, Vowd's in there still. He's saving. Some people wanted Sale. I saw some comments about that, so that's good. So yeah, and I'm not going to post that comment, Ange. So luckily they all played for us, especially the top four. That was brilliant. So the last times we've met, this is an interesting thing. Macarthur 0, Auckland FC 1. There was a goal by Guillermo May in the 34th minute. The thing is, this was at Allianz Stadium at Sydney. This was the Unite round, which they'll probably never do again. Ange and I, fortunately, we went there with a lot of the guys, and there's the port there, and everything was a great match because we won. It was a great atmosphere because Wellington Phoenix played against someone beforehand, so we had the opportunity to support the other team. That was against Wellington Phoenix, so it made for a brilliant day. The other time was in February last year at home. Auckland FC won 2-1 against Macarthur, the Bulls, with the goals by Neida Moreno and Luis Verstrate. 9th minute, Moreno, he's gone back to Colombia. And they got a goal, who cares? But tonight, what are your predictions for tonight, for this game here? So here we got tonight, Macarthur FC versus Auckland FC. What will the final score be? Let me know. And the interesting thing is, this Monday, tonight, will mark the first time Auckland FC will visit Campbelltown Sports Stadium. Because, as I mentioned before, the Unite round was at the Allianz Stadium for that weird thing that they did. So, yeah. So this is going to be first time there. And they got their annoying cowbells and everything like that. Someone mentioned that it's like there are dark clouds on the horizon. So hopefully there's no storms. It's not delayed or anything like that. But yeah. And then on Friday, we have Brisbane Roar. What do you think the score would be on that one there? So we have last time, the very first, remember back in ancient times, the very first match we had ever, Auckland FC against Brisbane Roar. Unfortunately, our first goal was an own goal, but still it was a goal. It was from a Sakai cross. I remember that. It was like, yes. And Logan Rogerson got our first real goal for us. So we won 2-0. And then we played another one. We won 2-0. The last game, we actually drew 1-1. This was just like about a month and a half ago. So what do you think is going to happen tonight? So here we have 2-2. This is for the match tonight. Ooh. Is that Matt, is it? Okay. And here we have Ange thinks Auckland FC 2, Macarthur 1. We're mixing up that squad at the front, so it could happen. Hopefully. We will see. Okay, what else we got? Going down to the next thing. Other news. We have New Zealand football. We've got some friendly matches coming up in March. It's like this very, very strong rumor. It's been leaked online. But New Zealand will be playing against Chile. And this Ange night's going to be, we'll be at the stadium. So I don't know where we're going to be sitting or anything like that. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be next level. Also against Finland, we'll be playing against them, and Cabo Verde, which is just off Africa. So this is going to be fun. We've never played against Finland. The New Zealand All Whites never played against Finland or Cabo Verde, so that's going to be interesting. Also, Finland and we played against Chile. New Zealand's never beaten Chile at all. But interestingly, Finland and Chile have not classified for the World Cup this year. And Cabo Verde, they have, for something in the African, whatever it is that they have. It's like, yeah, so they're classified. So that is going to be interesting. This will be at home. This will be in Auckland, it's like one of those series where you play like 2 semi-finals immediately. So hopefully New Zealand will be against Chile or Finland, or hopefully Chile either in the first one or the first round, or in the final, the final, want that. There's also a third place playoff, but I really hope New Zealand and Chile play, just so my wife and I can Chile is coming to New Zealand, so and I'm not crying, exactly. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. What else we got? We have the OFC Pro League. This is starting like next week, I think, or like next week, on the following Saturday. What is it? You have 8 teams: Auckland FC, Bulla FC, PNG Hikari FC, Solomon Kings FC, South Island United, South Melbourne FC, Tahiti United, and Vanuatu United FC. Interestingly, a lot of the Auckland, or some of the Auckland FC supporters, they've got a second team in this. So they're obviously supporting Auckland FC, and they're supporting another one. So and this is actually creating yet another Kiwi derby, as Cobain said, and that's the very first match of for Auckland FC and for South Island United is against Auckland FC. Or those two are playing against. So this derby is the very first match at Eden Park on Saturday, on that Saturday, 15th, 16th, can't remember. It's like the match that's at night. You got a couple of the other guys, like I think it might be Bulla and someone else playing beforehand, but the highlight is going to be Auckland FC, South Island United. That's going to be a great match. Ange and I, we're going to all 3 Auckland FC matches. We're going to be there supporting the boys. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But exactly how does this OFC thing, how does it work? Okay, let's have a look. So the OFC is the first, it's like the first professional league in Oceania, with 8 of the region's top teams competing to be crowned the champions of the Pacific. And what is the format of the OFC Pro League? The first phase is like this, is of the competition. The 8 clubs each play each other twice for a total of 14 matches each. And these matches will be held over 5 different rounds. So you've got a round in New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, Australia, Solomon Islands, and Fiji. Most of the rounds have got 3 matches over 1 week. So Auckland FC will be playing 3 matches in 1 week here in Auckland for the first round, then 3 matches again in Papua New Guinea, etc. Only one that's a little different is the 4th round was Solomon Islands. There's only 2 matches. Then once the 5 rounds have completed, it's divided into 2 groups. You got the leaders group, the top 4, and then you got the lower group. You have the challengers group, and they each play each other. So there's like another 3 matches there. And then once the leaders have played each other and the challengers have played each other, the top 3 in the leaders group, they go directly to semifinals. But the last place in the leaders group, they'll be playing the top group in the challengers group. It's a bit confusing. I'll explain it better in a separate video, a lot slower, because we're running out of time. I'm going to watch the Macarthur match. And whoever wins that between Team D and Team E, the top team in the challengers group, they got the final playoff spot for the semis. And then you got the semi-finalists, they play each other, you got the finalists, and then you've got the champion. This is the cup. Interestingly, this cup was created, I actually wrote about it, it's on the website. It's by the same guys who had done the FA Cup, English FA Cup, the Rugby World Cup, the Sail GP Cup. They've done all of these things, and they've also now just created this big cup here, which you can sort of see. Okay. So that is something really exciting. And my question for you, what do you think about the OFC Pro League? Will you be going? Ange and I will be going. Hopefully, a lot of you are going too. We need to support this. Everyone, we need to support this because it's going to help it grow, not just in New Zealand, like the South Island, Auckland, but also in the region, the islands. We need this professional thing. Otherwise, if you're like in Fiji or Solomon Island, whatever it is, and you want to go pro, how do you do it? You have to go somewhere else, which is very hard. But now they have the opportunity to do it here or there in their own countries. So I think that's actually a brilliant thing. Okay. Also, so these just so you have an idea, these are the matches for Auckland FC in the round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll see it on our website if you want to download it and have on your phone so you know. Yes, it was Thomas Light that created the where is it? It was Thomas Light who created the what do you call it? The cup. Yeah, they're the official goldsmiths and silversmiths to the King of England. So yeah. And so these are the things, and also all of the Auckland FC and South Island United matches, they're going to be broadcast live on TVNZ Plus, which is brilliant. So it's going to reach more people. I think that is going to be so cool. That unfortunately, they're not showing the other matches, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be on FIFA Plus also. There has to be somewhere. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be on FIFA Plus, but the fact is it's also on TVNZ Plus, that's just going to get more reach. I think that's a brilliant one. And we always play the host country's team. Never saw that until now. Exactly. That's something interesting. So when we play in Fiji, Auckland FC is going to be playing the host. We're going to be playing Fiji. We're going to be playing Solomon Islands. We're going to be playing Melbourne, South Melbourne FC also when we visited those cities. So that's going to be brilliant. I think that's going to be excellent. And what else we got? Now to the moment. We're going to Elorco, the random person that you'll see floating around here sometimes and appearing in some of the things. He's a bit mischievous. He went looking onto the internet at social media posts and everything like that. And we're coming up to some of the best things that the Elorco has found. This is brilliant. Okay, this here. Get Rambo back out there. Randall had an accident on the. Okay, I shouldn't be laughing. But I do. This is funny. It's like it's like Rambo. It's like, as long as you don't start talking like that. He does look like that. I thought that was funny. That was like very well done. What else we got here? Perfectly said. We can't see what it says here. Auckland perform very. I can't read that properly. Okay, something about Auckland looked like nothing like the team at the top of the league. I couldn't even name who their best player was today. Yeah, we're talking about the Newcastle game. What else we got here? Not so fun fact. This is interesting. Auckland has yet to win a game after conceding first. So someone did the stats out of the 8 games that we've lost, 5 losses, 3 draws. We started losing. We can't get back. I don't know if that's true. Investigate. Someone correct me if it's true or not. Again, possibly the worst game played on this by this side. Awful defensively and clueless on attack. Why can't we attack through the middle and not just out wide, which has become totally predictable? That is true. Very predictable. Always doing crosses in there. Hate to say it, but those Newcastle young guys made Auckland's defense look like old slow men. Ooh. We were so slow on the pass today. Held way too long. Looked like we only had one trick to attack the goal. That's the thing. We only had one trick, just trying to cross to Cosgrove. Got to try different things. It's true. Piney said it on the broadcast. Which of all of these things? I remember in the stadium hearing exactly the same thing. Middleton on the bench, please. But yeah, the plan was just spam crosses. Jet had everyone in the middle. I mean, so they're going to do the crosses, so you just bunch everyone there. Last time Auckland FC lost twice on the same team in the season, the club went bust. I'm just saying, that's all I'm saying. So maybe Newcastle Jets we lost them twice this season, so maybe they're going to go bust. You don't want that, but I just thought it was funny. This person did not get their wish. Dear Auckland FC, please put Ollie Sale on Monday at least once. Didn't happen though. Val's there. Dale, then you got the Wellington Phoenix guys. Dale, based on Foot Mob, here's a complete list of teams who have lost in 2026. Auckland FC, end of list. I love banter. Bring it on. But this is like after that match, they posted this because someone else lost later. But yeah, you got to appreciate this type of banter. This here, I thought this was funny. On the Wikipedia, someone edited it. Who's the owner of Auckland FC? L.A. Rose, Lachlan Rose. That was good. If you ever see anything funny, just let me know. Okay, just let me know. Just when you do it, add me on internet or whatever it is. Actually, get rid of that one here. So yeah, I just want a couple of comments here that I wanted to go back to, which I didn't answer. I've got to go find them. They're talking about the the OFC. Where is it? Just go get something to drink while you're waiting. Here it is. Good question. Do you think Auckland should sign some more players? If yes, which positions? You're talking about Auckland FC? I mean, we can't do much until the end of the season. I mean, halfway through the season, you can't really do much. I think there's going to be some changes next season. I don't think Cosgrove's going to hang around for next season. He's going to be off. Some of the older players might not continue. Gallegos probably won't continue. Sakai probably won't, even though they may want to. But hopefully Gallegos stays around, like for a coaching job or something like that. Because as mentioned in that video on Sky Sport, he'd like to stay. So it'd be cool. Sakai, he'd probably return back to Japan. But yeah. So anyway, that is the thank you for joining us for the very first Auckland FC football show. If you're interested, no, I'm not drunk. If you're interested, cheers. If you're interested, there's a couple of guys doing some what do you call them? Like watch party. Thank you, Ange. Like a watch party of the game that's happening in 20 minutes from now. You got Big Red and you got Jinx from Night Fever from memory. So go give them some love and everything like that. Join in. So thank you, everyone. Join us the same time next week, Monday, 8 p.m. We freaked out because there was a power cut like at 7 o'clock. It was like in the whole area, but fortunately came on 20 minutes before. It was stressful. You have no idea. But the power came on 20 minutes before the live stream. So we kept going. Remember to, click that like button. Seriously, if you click it, it turns into a football. Try it. You don't believe me? Try it. And if it doesn't happen, whatever, but it will happen. Go try it. So keep pressing the like. Yeah, someone meant, there it is. Keep pressing the like button. The football appears. Someone's already tried it, so it's true. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for the show. Rob loved it, enjoying the game. Hope everyone enjoys the game. And of course, Ange and I have one more thing to say. And what is it? 2, 3. Vamos, Auckland! Vamos!